You think you money, but you are trapped in of the need for 3 minutes of a book. Today we read the 4. This book doesn't teach you how to, but reveals a we experience day, but rarely see clearly. We always feel we are not enough. Not because resources are really short, but because our brains are lack sense. Every day, we that money not enough, time is not enough, opportunities are not enough, but really restrict us. Is the way of? In it talks about an experiment. Once falls into a state of IQ can drop by 13 to 14%. It's equivalent to a whole night of sleep, slumber, and misjudgment. What's scary is that you realize that your brain is being turned on. Have you ever this feeling? When you eyes are thinking about the mortgage, the bill, how to carry it, you don't time to think about future. This is the perspective of Elp on your way back. You in the dark tunnel, only see the light under and think about the distance. An entrepreneur shared his own experience. He watched the cash flow and missed a major turning point. When you led by like a flashlight. Only the ones and all the scenery behind them are missed. What's that gap will force you to live life. You work overtime until dawn and think it's too late. It's to work harder for, but you don't know that kind excessive use is the easiest to destroy yourself. There, an entrepreneur who said that he worked overtime until his body collapsed. Only then realized that health is the biggest source of. We always thought that we could endure, but we that many costs are seen, but are secretly charged by lack of, also makes us fall into a kind seems to wise and actually suffers. Harvard's research found that people with prefer to small packages, thinking that they spend less as spend more. A worker moved to a place far away. He spent 3 hours. His energy and emotions were spent it, as the money was not enough make up for the loss. This seems to be worth it, but is being invented. When you only look at the small accounts, can see the long-term loss. And in this highly stimulating social era, there is a hidden form of is internal. Brush to others high-spirited job hunting, buying a house, traveling. You envy while starting doubt life. Always feel you are almost something. But what see is others edited, but compare it with their real life. As of the more you, the more anxious, the more unbalanced. The says very directly, when you constantly attention on what others have. In fact, it is to create a new lack. The way to get you out is to your way of writing. Don't compare yourself, try to yesterday. Even if you are more stable than more sober, it is a kind growth. After reading this book, I have been thinking about one sentence in, where your attention, what life become. When you keep staring at me, what missing, you will only get more tired and more messy. But when you start see what else can use and can hold, you can slowly jump out the anxiety circle to the right. This book is about anxiety, but about how anxiety comes from. Lack of is not scary. What's is that you don't realize that your thoughts are being taken away? To break this trap, have to realize that you are trapped. You lack ability, lack effort, and lack opportunities. You really lack is that can make you jump out this blind spot. Real wealth is not how tight, but you are to down many that are longer suitable, leave some space for some extra, and life start to flow again. Have you ever thought about you are trapped or are reluctant to put down that should have long ago? Finally, share a sentence to end today's reading. A person's wealth is with he can give up.